Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to my beginner's guide to Dark Souls. So one thing you might notice is that we have about 10,000 more souls and 2 more humanity than last time we left off. That's because we went back, or I went back off screen and did some co-op at the Gargoyles. So we're here fighting the Gargoyles. Got summoned here. It's a 3-man tag team. You can see we cut off this gargoyle's tail right away, so that person will get the tail axe. People got beat down here. I managed to get through the swing and come in swinging. Cut out here to the first gargoyle going down. So you can see the fire breath taking out someone over there. That guy's getting really low health. I'm gonna swing over here. Around this time, I thought the sound I just heard was the summoner dying, but it was actually the other phantom. So it was okay. Managed to kill the gargoyle and get those souls and humanity. Now, this was a pretty funny situation that I encountered when I was getting summoned. It was obviously Red Invader. This guy, I don't think he was hacking. He's obviously wearing much higher level gear, but he is fat rolling, so I don't believe he was hacking. He just had high level gear. And here we go. Check this out. Whoa, right off the cliff. Yep, so I thought that was pretty hilarious. Down you go, buddy. Down you go. And here's our second gargoyle fight. There's 3 of this. This time I decided to use the stamina grass since we got so many. And you can see the difference the stamina grass makes to my stamina recovery. You can watch it just shoot up there. We're just destroying this gargoyle here. He's standing no chance. No chance with my crazy stamina. So yeah, he jumped up to his death, and just this gargoyle left. And he gets taken out quite quickly. And look at me here, just beast mode through that fire, take him out. Yep, and that was that. Lots of souls. Alright, and we're back. So now that we have all these souls, what we're going to go do is, first thing I would say to do, if you haven't already +5'd your weapon or shield, you should do that right now. We're going to +5 my partisan. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped that. Yeah. Basically, he asked for the Divine Ember that we picked up. I did forget to look at that, so we're going to say no for now. That's nice. So, we're going to take a look at this, the Divine Ember. Ember required for weapon ascension. Divine embers are property of the church and intended for divine blacksmiths. Ascend +5 standard weapon to divine weapon. So you can give this to this blacksmith only, and it will make your weapon into a divine weapon, which is a weapon that deals extra damage to undead enemies and is mainly used for faith-based characters. The weapons basically slightly lose scaling in other stats and gain scaling in faith, as well as damage increased to undead, of course. So we're going to go ahead and give him the Ember. But we're not going to make any divine weapons because, of course, we're not using faith. So with our large amount of souls, we're going to buy a bunch of these Titanite shards. We're going to buy, let's buy 15 for now. So we're going to stop using the longsword now, and I'm going to move on to the partisan like I said I was going to use. So we're going to get this up to +5. There we are. And of course I'm going to get the heater shield up to 5. Alright, and now I think I'm going to go do some leveling. I think I'm going to put some points in endurance and see if I can wear some heavier armor without fat rolling. Or at least different pieces of the set. So let's get our endurance up. And our damage is fine now. Let's get our vitality up a bit. So we'll see if I can wear What other armor do I have? Let's try this kind of combination. Nope. Nope. These weigh the same. That's interesting. It's interesting that those weigh the same, but one's much more effective. I guess we're probably gonna have to stick with the setup we had before for now. Do I really want a fat roll for now? How much over the equip burden am I? I'm not that far over the equip burden. A couple more points, so I think I'm going to stick like this for now. It looks pretty cool, pretty defensive. So I think I'm going to upgrade the chest piece and the helmet. I guess we'll live with the fat roll for the time being. We're probably going to pick up an item that'll relieve us of fat rolling forever. So, in this video, so it's okay. So let's pick up some Titanite shards. That's 5. There. It's always good to upgrade your chest piece first. Chest piece provides the most armor, so if you ever have a choice to upgrade just one thing, always be at your chest, because you get the most out of one upgrade. So there I have a pretty good defensive stats. I have 68 poise, which is enough poise to block most attacks. So, of course, we're going to move on to the guide now that I've upgraded. And we're going to move down here, and we're going to fight this demon here. This might be slightly difficult now that I'm fat rolling, but shouldn't be too hard. Hold on a minute, I forgot to switch to my partisan. There it is. Yeah, see, he deals well, he's not dealing that much damage actually now that I've upgraded this gear. Yeah, that attack right there, if that connects with you, that's actually a grab attack. So if you're in front of him and it hits you, he'll pick you up and slam you into the ground a few times and usually can kill you in one hit. Don't know why you're doing that. I'm behind you. So yeah, you can just whittle away at his health, just strafing around him. He's usually much more aggressive than this. He's actually being quite easy today. There. That jump attack he does, it actually sometimes can hit you multiple times when it lands, and that's why it does such damage. See there, it actually struck me twice. So we're going to go down here and heal. Just be patient with these enemies. A lot of people experience problems where they get them down to, 5% health and they die because they get overzealous and get themselves killed. It's a rumor going around that they get stronger at lower health, but I don't think so. And there we go. He's down with some persistence. And we get 2,000 sold and a Demon Titanite. Demon Titanite is used to upgrade demon weapons. Most boss weapons are demon weapons, so if you're using a weapon that's made from a boss soul, you're probably going to need Demon Titanite. If you look up on the wiki, you can find a list of weapons that upgrade with Demon Titanite. Most of them are pretty good, but if you're using one of those weapons, you're going to have to face up against most of those monsters, and they're not very fun. So we're just going to move back into Darkroot Garden. We're going to go to an area that we missed over here. Well, I missed it on purpose. Cool thing about with a shield and a spear, I didn't show, if you've never used one before, if you have your shield up and you use the weak attack, you perform a poke with your shield raised. So you cannot take damage while attacking. It does take up a lot more stamina to attack while poking. See, I can only do it 3 times. And there's a tree here. So let's poke him. Oh, I'm being grabbed, so let's spam these buttons and see if it lets me out quicker. That actually did appear to be quicker than usual. So maybe there is some truth to that story. So come up here on this path, and going to come over here and find this giant valley. Be careful not to fall off here. It's a very quick death. And just walk down here carefully. Just realized something. You can see a glowing light down there. That's actually one of those crystal lizards. I think I might not be able to catch it if I'm fat rolling, so I'm going to see if I can get down to a mid-roll quickly. There. Alright. So, yeah, whenever you see these things, just run after them. This one is not like the first one. It'll disappear quite quickly. You see it's already trying to disappear. Just stab it. I'm missing it. Oh, nope. There we go. Alright, we got it. So we got some more twinkling Titanite and yet another chunk. Awesome. So we're going to put our armor back on. I wasn't wearing Elite Knight leggings. So run down here, turn this corner here, don't follow the pathway down here, because if you fall over here you will pick up a set of armor. You'll get the leather armor and the longbow. We're actually going to start using the longbow over the crossbow because you can manually aim a longbow. Here's the longbow. I'm going to replace the crossbow. So pull it out. I don't have any, well, we do have arrows. Come over here to the arrow slot and equip a feather arrow. So I'm going to unequip the bolts. So we have the arrows. You press the left bumper to go into zoomed mode, and then you can shoot an arrow with the right bumper. You can also shoot while locked on with just pressing the right bumper. So just roll off here. Don't take much damage. Turn around. And run over here. See what these messages say. Imminent night, yes indeed. So head on down here, and there is a Black Knight down here. So I wouldn't recommend fighting him on that precarious ledge down here. I'd recommend pulling him all the way up here. Don't worry, Black Knights are known to follow you extremely far, so don't worry about resetting him. As you can see, he's quite in action. Just get behind them, and just like the other one, you can backstab him to death. The halberd ones are much more dangerous, though. As you can see, I'm backstabbing him quite easily, though. If you can get him close to the edge, you could potentially backstab him off the cliff. There, that took up a lot of stamina there, so get behind them, wait for their attack animation to finish, and then backstab them. Make sure they're not, like, they can be recovering from the attack, but not during. There, look at that. Almost got tagged there, and well, one more stab will take him down. So, we're going to head over down here where he was. So, as you remember, those things do not respawn, so killing them once is always good enough. So, there's a cave here, but you're going to want to head on down here first. And we're going to pick up the Grass Crest Shield. The Grass Crest Shield is the shield that does not have perfect physical damage reduction, but it does have As you can see here, an old medium metal shield of unknown origin. The grass crest is lightly imbued with magic, which lightly speeds stamina recovery. So this does slightly increase your stamina regeneration. It's not a whole lot, but it is useful in some situations. I might switch over to it at some point. I don't know yet. It does have decent fire resist, I believe. Well, no, it doesn't have very good other resistances, but we'll just hold on to it for now, of course. If you need stamina regeneration, you can use that shield. It's arguably the best shield to use when you're two-handing a weapon, because of course, what else are you going to use a shield if you're putting the weapon in two hands? You might as well have some stamina regeneration. So come over and find this bonfire here, and we're going to kindle this bonfire just because we have an excess humanity. And they're probably going to level up here. You can level up once. I'm going to increase my damage a bit, so it's going to do dexterity. Really like to stop fat rolling. So we're actually going to look at our keys here. If you're ever not sure where to go, or you're just kind of confused about the area, it's always good to look at what keys you have. And if you remember, we did pick up a few keys in the last few areas. So look at this one, of course. Found out that we can go to a passage to the far face of the bridge where the dragon was, so we're probably going to go back there soon. And here's this basement key. The basement of the watchtower forms a stone cell. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend, for his own good, of course. So this is in the Undead Burg, before the Taurus demon, that door that was unlocked. We can now go there, so we're going to be heading over there, of course. So, head on out here. As you can see, of course, the Black Knight does not respawn. He's gone forever. Would have been really nice of him to drop his halberd for us, but he didn't. Just dropped a chunk. I'm not very lucky with the Black Knight weapons. Even though I have humanity to increase my item find, I see people on blind playthroughs picking up the weapons left and right from every Black Knight, and whatever. It's not like we need the weapon. There are very overpowered weapons that can carry you through the game quite easily, but yeah. So head over here, and as you can see, there's a monster over there with many heads, and this white crystal guy running over here. So we're gonna head on up here for now and grab this item. Be careful, they can jump, despite looking quite slow. They do hit quite hard, so strafe around them. We're going to do some stabs. Nope. Come on down, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's do the strong attacks. Look at that. I like that strong attack, though. So let's poke him from behind the shield. Managed to hit us from behind the shield. That's okay. We got enough Estus to last the long road. Alright, so they're down. They do respawn, so don't be expecting them to be gone when you come back here. If you've hit the bonfire, of course. So let's see what this says. Of course, it goes away right as we get here. And we're going to open the door. And be very careful when you walk through this door, because this happens. And if you haven't upgraded your shield, that will probably destroy you in one hit. This is Havel. This is the hero turned hollow. As you can see, he is quite dangerous, and he's taking up most of my stamina in one hit. He is extremely slow, like me. So we're just going to try to circle around and backstab him. There we go. It's really the only effective thing you can do. He is super heavily armored. As you can see, even my backstab was doing almost nothing. I probably should have pulled out black fire bombs. That might have helped a bit more. That kind of stuff will help. Gold pine resin will help. He doesn't respawn. He is a human NPC, as you can see. He is not a hollow. Be careful of his hammer. It is very, very dangerous. I'm pretty sure if I get hit by it, even with my upgraded armor, it would probably one-shot me if he was two-handing it. So you can see he switches back and forth between one-handing and two-handing. So we're just going to cheese him out with backstabs. Clearly showing that sometimes when you're backstabbing things that their back is not exactly where it appears. So you actually can parry him. He is a parryable NPC. It's very dangerous to try, of course, because one failed parry is a quick death. So we're just not going to try. I haven't been parrying it all throughout the playthrough, so, you know, we're not going to start now. Oh, Havel. You baddie. Come on. Come on, Havel. Of course, like I said, this would be much easier if I had a good ranged weapon. Like if you have pyromancy or sorcery, this isn't as difficult. Of course, you probably have lesser armor, so you're probably much more susceptible to being one-shotted. So, and there we go. And he's down and out. So we're going to pick up Havel's ring. This is an extremely useful ring. Since this old witch's ring doesn't do anything currently, we're of course going to equip it. It boosts your maximum equip load by 50%. So of course this can make you, you know, mid-roll if you're fat rolling. Like see now, I'm now mid-rolling. And let's see if I can put on more pieces of the Elite Knight set. Yep, I can wear all this and still be mid-rolling. Let's see if I can even wear the gauntlets. Yep, I can wear the whole set. Cool. So, that's pretty awesome. We're going to head on down here. And we're going to go fight that creature that we just saw. Now that we're mid-rolling and not fat-rolling. I love that. I hate fat-rolling. It's so slow. Gameplay is so slow. It takes twice as long to get places. So before we fight that monster, you can see as it's shooting big blue blobs over here of water. They can actually take out the golems. As you can see, it just damaged him. Be very careful. They are blockable by your shield, but if they hit the ground next to you, you won't be able to block them and you'll still take the full damage. There, see, so one of them does do a substantial amount of damage, so this could be dangerous for us to do at this level. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing this without an upgraded shield, and I would recommend closing the distance on these creatures as quickly as possible. I know it sounds crazy, and you can see that it's a Hydra of Doom, but when you get close to them, they don't do that attack, they do this attack here, which is much easier to block, and then you stab at the heads. So, another thing I wouldn't recommend coming down here if you have not picked up a bow or have any arrows, and you'll find out why at the end of this part. So, just whenever that happens, just stab at the heads. Just be patient. I'll probably end up speeding up this part of the video. Oh man, this is stupid. Oh. Why, Thumbs Up? Why? What the fuck? This is so ridiculous. It's like the only way is you have to get like super lucky when it comes by. Pretty sure falling down there is instant death. Oh, fuck. Almost got it. Oh man, this is quite. Did I? Yes! Yes! Win! Win! Okay, we did it. So as you can see there, you're really gonna want to upgrade your bow or bring more arrows at the end there because, yeah, you're gonna have to do that horrible crap and just pray that you poke it at the right second when it's glitching through. So now that thing is gone forever. So pick up this. This is the knight armor. This is the set that the knight starts with. So if you are a pyromancer and feel like being a knight, you can go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go ahead and run over here. Well, we're gonna try to run over here because we can't really run because of course we're in the water, so our movement speed is slowed. Even if you hold B, you still go slow. I know up here though, if you run along the wall like this, you'll run normally. So take advantage of that. And what you're going to want to do when you get here is you're going to want to go and quit out and reload the game. Alright, so when you come back in, you're going to see this golden golem here. You just have to go through a loading screen to make it appear. So dying or quitting out, of course, will do that. So I'll come over here and aggro him. It is a bit more dangerous to fight him, of course. Your movement speed is super slow. So it's like fighting those stone knights when they had that buff up. So we're gonna be careful here because I do believe these guys hit quite hard. Yeah, see, took out half my health and I'm wearing heavy armor. So be very careful. Just poke them, get your hits in. Back off. I tried to block with the weapon, didn't do so well. I'm just gonna try to do some one-handed pokes. Oh Jesus! Yep, he does hit quite hard. So we're gonna back off here and get a heal in. It'd be great if we could fight him on area. There's an item we'll get later in the game that does make this enemy fighting this enemy quite easier. So if you're having trouble and you can't beat him, you can always come back after we pick up that item. I will note it after I pick up the item to come back here. So don't worry. Yeah, so he is actually quite difficult. We're actually about to die here. So maybe this wasn't the greatest idea. So you can come here. I guess I wouldn't advise it now. So you're probably going to want to come back here with the item. If you have a stronger weapon, it may be easier. My weapon, spears don't have high damage because of their long range and fast attack speed. So if you have a higher damage dealing weapon, you might have better luck. there. Alright, so he's down. And out pops this lady.
So, it is thou who rescued me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulacy. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulacy, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Well, of course this would be assistance to me.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. Thou art in need. Pray summon me from my signature. Seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Alright, so of course that is Dusk of Ulasil. And we can summon her from a location on the other side of the lake, so we're going to head back over there. I'll probably speed this along. So when you come over here, you'll see this summon sign here. You can see this sign whether you're human or hollow or connected to online or not. So just go ahead and touch it. And out will pop Dusk.
I am Dusk of Ulacy. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
So you can learn a gesture from her, the proper bow gesture. And if you are a sorcerer character, she does sell some pretty cool sorceries. Hidden Body, of course, makes you invisible. Cast Light will cast a light spell around you. Repair will repair your weapon. Chameleon will transform you into a object of the scenery. So it's pretty useful when hiding from invaders. And Hidden Weapon will hide your weapon, so what weapon it is. So it's good to use so your enemy doesn't know what to expect. They don't know if you have a dagger or a great axe. So it can be pretty useful. So let's talk to her.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth.
Alright. So she's thankful to us. She was trapped in there for a long time.
Pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide me.
Alright. So if you ever need sorceries of that nature, we of course will come back to her. So you're going to want to head back up to where we just fought Havel. And head on in here and head up the stairs that were here. And of course use the basement key to open this door. And we are back here in the Berg. So kill these guys, of course they're easy peasy now. So head on up here, back towards the Taurus Demon. Of course he's dead. So I'm probably going to speed this up. You've seen this before. And you're going to come on down here at the far face of the bridge where Sunman once stood. Or let's see if he's still there, actually. Yep, he's still there. And of course, here's the door that they speak of. So, use basement key. And let's head on down. Do not fall down this ladder. This is a fatal fall. It's a very long ladder. Go ahead and press B to slide down. And we are come down here into the lower undead berg. But before you go anywhere, you're going to want to run up here. And open this gate right here. And we're going to be in a familiar area. So if you haven't noticed where we are back in the Undead Berg, the first area, at the first bonfire. As you can see here, there's the firebomb throwers. We have unlocked that gate that was over there. So we'll just kill these guys. Oh, so that guy dropped another crossbow for us and a Titanite shard, so he was in a giving mood today. So, come over here, tag this bonfire, of course, and I'm going to do some leveling up. Yeah, I'm going to get my endurance up a bit, so yeah, I'm comfortable with my damage, so I just want to be able to fast roll with some lighter gear, so I'll try that out next episode, but we're going to delve into the Undead Berg lower area next episode, but until then, I shall see you later.